Our next exercise will be very good for intonation, for practicing intonation. Basically, we're going to hold low tones and we're going to do so against a practice drone. Now for this example, I've pulled up on YouTube a B-flat cello drone, and I'm going to go and just go down through 7 intervals, listening to the intervals, that space between the B-flat and the corresponding pitches, and concentrating on a rich full tone that's in tune. So I'm going to put my metronome on and start my drone. You hear that? Drone, it's a cello, B-flat. So using that drone really helps to keep the ear in tune. Let's do that same drone now, B flat, but we'll use the F partial from first position down. So you can find these drones on every pitch, and it's going to really train your ear to playing in tune. Yeah. So that is a third exercise for you to work on for warming up. I also want to include in this lesson a little discussion about playing in tune and realizing how much the slide and the lip are 2 variables on intonation, as well as breath support. If you don't have proper breath support, your pitch will be flat. You'll be out of tune. So always take a nice full breath. Practice holding and sustaining a steady intonation. You can use a tuner or a tuner app on your phone along with the drone, and and watch that visual needle of flat or sharp and see if you can keep it right on in tune, right in tune. So in tuning, you never want to tune all the way in first position. As a matter of fact, these old Conn 88Hs have springs in them that give you a little space, and you want to always tune to the B flat or the A in an orchestra out a little bit, and that will give you room to sharpen if needed, to adjust if you're in first position. So your first position is always slightly, maybe quarter of an inch out, of a quarter to a half of an inch out, let's say 3/4, a third rather of out from first position. If we put a tuner on, I'm going to put a tuner on here, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. I'm going to, so we put the tuner up, and I'm going to show you some interesting things. So I tune to, when I'm tuning, hopefully the tuner will be visible. When I'm tuning to the, in orchestra, in a band setting, or when I'm just tuning normal, I tune to a B flat in first position, but slightly out. So this is saying I'm a little sharp, so I'm going to pull out a little bit. Still a little sharp. There you go. Now I'm in tune, and so that's first position. I'm about 1/3 of an inch from being all the way in. And you allow that to stay out a little bit so you can tune up a little. If you can make your tone sharp if you're flat. So notice my second position. I see students often playing second too sharp. But my second position is really just about between first and third. My A flat is just before the bell. On these Conn 88Hs, the G is actually out. The fourth position is pretty far out. Fifth position in G flat. Notice my wrist, that's sixth. So my seventh was a little sharp, but I'm fully extending. It's a little awkward in this angle that I'm playing at, but the sixth and the seventh is a wrist movement. So work with the tuner and with the drone and really get those positions precise. It's hard to tell you exactly where the position is going to be because every trombone changes. If you go between different trombones, the position changes a little bit between each trombone. Even trombones of the same model will alter a little bit. So you have to just experiment and find out and get your ear really tuned in well. A great exercise if you're having trouble with your intonation, a good exercise is to just play a random tone on the piano in the middle register, the middle low register, and then match it, sing it, and then match it on the instrument. And you can hold it with the sustain pedal on the piano. Play the note, hold down the sustain pedal, and then sing along with it, and then match it on the instrument. And this will really, a week of this will just get intonation right where it should be. Yeah. So the intonation issues. I also want to show you, not only do we have, can we make a note sharp or flat with the slide, we can also use our lip to make the note sharper or flatter. And it's actually a good exercise. I'm going to lip my B flat from in tune to flat and then up to sharp. So that's actually a really good strength builder, flexibility builder. How low, flat can you make a pitch, and how high can you make a pitch without going into the next partial? So I didn't move the slide, that was just lipping down. And if you do this, it will really get the flexibility in your lips and give you a tone. It does something to enrich the tone when you play it naturally. Saying I'm a little flat yet. Lipping it up and down a half step. Okay, so that's a lot to digest, a lot to work on, and enjoy exploring how these pitches work.